Okay, start.
Hello, 皆さん。
Hello, 皆さん。Hello, 皆さん。
Yes, Henry from
Hello.
Yes. マイクロボットを作っているエレファントロボティクス代表管理のマーケティングマネージャー、マーケティングマネージャーのアンディです。今日はアンディからマイクロボットのマイスタジオのデモンストレーションをやります。
Yes, we are very happy to introduce Microbot's robot today. It's our pleasure to meet everyone in here to introduce our product and also about our confidence in the bits. And we will also like to hear some voice from you and answer any problem that you might have.
特にもちろん会社の紹介もするし、自分たちがこれまでやってきた歴史の紹介みたいなのもやるんですけど、何よりお客さんと直接喋るの初めてなので、もしマイクで喋ってもらって声が届いたらそれはそれで嬉しいし、そうじゃなくても、ズームのチャットに書き込んでくれたら、僕らが通訳して伝えます。とにかく今日はどうもありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。So also, especially thank you for Takashi-san for coming here today, and also with Sweet Science helping us to holding this meeting today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So in the past months, actually 2 months, we have received a lot of support and interest from Japan, which is really out of our expectation. And we are very grateful about all of your support for both our company and our products. And we hope to keep upgrading and keep you on this trail.
Yes. 今、マイクロボットとスイーツサイエンスは共同で、これを日本でもちろん合法的に、かつちゃんと大学とかでも使ってもらえるように、プロモーションとかで含めて持ってくる準備をやってます。で、それは何より、マイクロボットがこの開発をこの2ヶ月以上続けていた、アップデートを続けていたことなので、これをもちろん、今まで頑張っている分の頑張りをで、いろんな人に届けるようにしてられたら、それは、僕に座ってる2人だけじゃなくて、両方の会社の従業員全員の思いでもあります。
Yes. So today we were starting by simply introducing our company and the product a little bit, and then we will introduce our just launched software, My Studios, and also the full control for My Controller.
もちろん最初まずちょっと簡単に会社紹介から始めて、で、その次にマイクロボットの製品の紹介をして、そして最後にリリースしたばっかりのマイスタジオと、あとスマホでコントロールできるんですよ。スマホでコントロールできる方の説明のそれをやります。だから、4パート、カンパニーイントロデュース、プロダクトイントロデュース、マイスタジオ、スマートフォン。
Exactly. Yes. And in the end, we will save maybe half an hour, which our CEO, Joey, will also join us here for a Q&A session.
Yes.
We can answer some questions from you. So please save for that. Yeah.
大体最初のその今言った4つの説明に30分ぐらいかかるんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。その後、大体30分、盛り上がればもう長くで長く、Q&A をやろうと思っていて、その Q&A は CEO のジョインします。CEO のジョイも、マイクロボットのことはもちろん彼が作ったから一番よく知ってるんだけど、使った人がどう思うか聞くのは初めてなんで、コメントがもらえるのすごく嬉しいです。
Yes. So before we start getting into that, we would like to introduce the project of Microbot a little bit. So Microbot so far, we believe, is the smallest and the lightest 6-axis robot in the market so far. And the original size was from our bigger robot, we call it Catbot. And we somehow migrated into the smaller one, and here's what we see, the Microbot.
Yes. エレファントロボティクスはもともとインダストリアルロボティクスの会社で工場で使うようなロボットを作っている会社です。なので、主力商品の M1 とか K1 とかは工場で使うような人ぐらいのサイズがあるすごく大きいロボットです。で、マイクロボットは初めての工場で使うわけではない、ロボットアームを作っています。で、それはセームオペレーティングシステムとセームです。その最終的に工場で使うロボットと同じことを自分たちのデスクトップでもできるようにするために、同じオペレーティングシステム、同じログアクセスの自由度を採用しています。
Yes. So for the past about 20 years, the entire world has been moving from, we call it what, industrial robots. So 20 years. No, this is called collective robots. Before that, using robots to replace humans is mostly done by those huge industrial robots. But the collective robot, what we call collective, is in human and robot are able to work together usually they were smaller and much more safer, which means you have to detect humans not hurting each other. And that only started about 20 years.
グッドです、グッドです。すごい長い間、ロボットはロボットだけで動いている、人は人だけで動いている、ロボットが動くところには人は入らないという状態が続いてきました。そして、ロボットは人間の仕事もどんどん変わるようになってきました。それはすごく良いことです。だけど、我々はこれから初めて人とロボットが同じ空間で動くみたいなものを目指しています。だから、ロボットはちょっと人間のことを分かってくれないといけないし、もちろん安全じゃなければいけないし、てか怖くないようにしなければいけないし、そう思ってマイクロボットはスタートしました。
Yes. So as the robotic was starting by doing the collective robots, our bigger one, P series, series, those were all collective robots. But 20 years after the collective robot have been invented, today we see another new trend. It's like those robots is compared with those huge industrial, they are much more cheaper, they're much more safer. But for each individual like us, like every maker like you, they will still be too much and too expensive to use for each individual. And we would like to minimize to accept by every single individual today. So that's the idea of the microbot. We want to become a smart robot that will walk into every single office and every single family.
今のエレファントロボティクスの主力商品である産業用ロボットも他の会社の産業用ロボットとは違っていて、それも、我々はコレクティブロボットだというふうに考えています。これつまり人間とロボットが共同して動くことを目指してあるインダストリアルロボットです。インダストリアルバットコレクティブ。それが M1 とか C1 です。で、それに対してマイクロボットはコレクティブロボットであり、かつ個人やメーカーたちが自分の家で使える、そういうところを目指して作られています。
Yes, yes. So what we call industrial 4.0 is moving from those bigger one and now to what is smaller. Like now, a lot of you have a 3D printer at home. You're able to do stuff by yourself. And in the future, we believe that there will be another tool that increasing our productivity. And so we would like to call it a desktop robotics.
インダストリー 4.0 の世界で、コレクティブロボットはこれまでの産業ロボットを多分置き換えているというふうに思っています。そして、同じくインダストリー 4.0 が当たり前になるような未来の世界で、今家に 3D プリンターがあるような人は、ロボットも置くようになるでしょう。マイクロボットはそのために設計開発されています。
Yep. So that's basically the idea about microbots.
それがこのマイクロボットの目的です。
Yes, yes. So in the future, we will keep upgrading microbot, and we believe there will be a new version of microbot that filling the gap between a huge industrial robot, collective robot, and desktop one in here. And there is still the gap between, and we are able to fill it in with another different type, another version of our collective robot here.
これはちょっと大事なことで、もちろんマイクロボットはこれから先も、別のバージョンのマイクロボットを作ろうというふうに思っております。でもそれは大きいコレクティブロボットと今のマイクロボットの間を埋めるもので、今のこのマイクロボットが一番安くて一番手軽で一番小さいモデルということはおそらく変わらないです。だからこれよりでかいものしか基本作る気はないです。
Yes. So before we starting to today's topic, we have to do a little bit review about what have we done for the microbots so far. Yes.
今日のイベントはマイクロボットを知らない人も見てると思うので、持ってる人にとっては特に知っていることかもしれませんが、最初まずマイクロボットはこんなことができますという紹介から始めます。
Yep. So the basic structure of microbot is a 6 axis, and the top part is the M5 stack atom, is our vice control, and the main control bottom is from M5.
マイクロボットは6軸、6個の自由度があって、2つの M5 スタックを積んでいます。1つは先っちょに積んでいる M5 スタックで、これはロボットバイス、一番先っちょのロボットのコントロールを使います。で、アーム全体はボトムのところに置いてある M5 スタックでしっくり動かす。
Yes. So in the past few months, we have experienced some upgraded. So first of all, the entire structure of the microbot now is much stronger than the months before. And in the first months, we observed some damage on the J4 joints, and also now we have a new structure being replaced. It's now much stronger than before too.
この1ヶ月間で発売した後、ユーザーからのフィードバックも結構ありました。それで、例えばこの J4 パーツ、これがよく壊れたので、J4 パーツは今リプレイスされて新しくてよりタフなものになっています。
Yes, and more importantly is about software. A lot of our friends, especially I believe who's attending today, were very interested about our roles in the first month. And that's our attention in the past month with our software engineer have been working a lot with our roles, which I believe now we're able to see in our GitHub. The roles is now pretty mature and ready for you to use.
ただハードウェアよりも最も進化したのはソフトウェアです。特に RTOS、ロートスの部分がものすごく進化していて、エレファントロボティクスのギターを見ている人にとっては、日々進化していく様子がわかると思います。でそれは間に合わなかったからというのではなくて、ユーザーからのフィードバックと開発に参加してくれるソフトを書いてくれる、今日聞いてくれるような人たちの、アップデート、プルリクエストが、すごく大きく影響しています。
Yes, and a lot of people right now, I know you are asking about our end effector, which actually in the other room we have our end effector ready in there. But we will need maybe another few weeks for when it's ready to sales. So far, based on what can I tell you, is that we have 3 different gripper. We have 1 suction pump ready to sell. But more excitingly, we have an AI camera. They will be able to do the face recognition, face tracking, and also do another picture image.
今の部屋の右側の部屋にはたくさんのエンジニアが今日もマイクロボットのために仕事をしています。で、ちょっとまだいつになるかははっきり言えないんですけど、マイクロボットの先っちょに AI カメラをつけて人を追っかけながら撮影するようにできるマイクロボットカメラマンとか、いくつかの先頭につける変わったグリッパーを作ろうとはしています。
Yes, so the next step for what we're doing is that right now we have a very good robot arm Microbots, but we want to get Microbot more smart. So we will put more AI industry into this robot arm. That's our next step. Yes.
How do you think the upgrade the hardware such as new sensor or something?
We will have another version of Microbot coming, I would say, after the Chinese New Year, so on February. That one will have a new servo motor, which will be much stronger and we will hold about 1 kilo.
新しいバージョンのマイクボット、this is not this mic board, different version names and different.
Yeah, it will be a different product name. Yeah, but very similar. Yes.
別の名前で1キロまで持ち上げられるようなマイクボットっていう企画はしてます。ただ、高くはなると思います。で、how to use it is a microbot 500 upgrade something about that, like attach new sensor or something.
The hardware upgrade mostly is on the server. So the next one, we want it to be an industrial mini robot arm. They will be offering at least 3,000 hours continuing.
But in this microbot 500 is a very stable one.
Yes.
Maybe you can attach more bytes in here.
Yes.
And AI also bytes in here.
Exactly.
This robot is you can use. It is a newest one. Maybe after 1 year also newest one.
Yes. Yes. So the servo motor and the sensor probably coming from the outside.
Yeah. 先っちょにサーボを足したりとか、ボトムにサーボを足したりとか、そういう機能追加を考えています。それからマイナーアップデートでプラスチック強くしたりとか、中身のサーバー入れ替えたりとか、そういうことも考えてはいます。なんだけど、今のこのマイクロボット500は1年後も、こういうものの中で一番良いものって言ったら、今のマイクロボット500ですというふうにするように考えています。
So today, after we've sold about 400 to 500 units to Japan, we have received a lot of feedback. And now a lot of people start asking us for, okay, maybe I have some damage. I don't know how to repair my Microbot. Or I have some question about our software, how to use it. And after we have receiving so many questions, we realized that, okay, we probably have to have a tool to help our customer to use our Microbot better. And that's the reason why that we have the My Studio that we will introduce today.
新しい制御ソフトであるマイスタジオは、もちろんロボットの制御がもっとしやすくなるというために作ったというのが一つの目的ではあるんですけど、一番重要な目的は、マイスタジオより前のソフトウェアって、リペアの方法とかリペアビデオのリンク持ってないんですよ。で、マイスタジオはリペアのビデオやリペアのリンクが持っているので、壊れたロボットを自分で直せるようにしたいというのがマイスタジオの目的です。
Yes, and I believe many makers like you don't feel it's very difficult to get into the GitHub, to download the software, and then maintain by yourself. But for more entry-level user, there will be quite a load of job for them. And we also want to simplify this process and make everything easier to use, clear platform for this to happen. And that is also will be included in my studio. Yes.
もう一個は、もちろんマイクロボットは、今参加している、なんていうんだろう、スキルの高いメーカーのために作ったから、そうすると GitHub からこれを落としてきて、これはどこのサイトに落としてきて、自分たちで組み合わせみたいな簡単にできるんだけど、世の中はそうじゃない人が多いので、このリンクのアプリで入れればとりあえず動きますっていうものが作りたくて、そうやってマイスタジオをアップデートしていこうとは思っています。
Yes. So how about let's start moving to my studio introduction.
But I pick up some question.
Yeah.
Okay, first one question from the user. Why Microbot at this time? Why not a more smaller, not a more bigger?
This actually it's a very good question. We call it here's a sweet spot in the industrial design, which means that if we want to keep the 6 degree of freedom, we cannot get it too short. Otherwise, each joint would not have enough power to support it. But in the other side, our point is to get it as small as possible. So I believe there's a perfect balance between the small size and the enough strength to support the basic function.
やっぱり6軸というのがとにかく守りたい最大のポイントで、6軸を守った状態でどこまでちっちゃくできるか、でかつそこまでむちゃくちゃ変にちっちゃくじゃないことを考えると、やっぱこのサイズがミニマムかなというのが答えです。Okay, you should introduce the my studio. Okay, no problem. 今からマイスタジオのデモに移ります。僕はカメラの横でカメラ操作やります。
Yeah, so we can share the screen.
Yes, we can share the screen.
Okay,
we can, okay, I check it. Okay, I beginning to crack the screen and the microphone.
Yeah, maybe we can zoom in.
Okay, no. これで画面見えてますよね。画面とロボットを両方出した状態で、なんていうの、ソフトをこう動かすとロボットがこう動かすみたいなことをデモします。Okay, you can start.
Okay, so now this is our GitHub. So now if you log into our GitHub, you're able to see there's a section of My Studio. After you click into the My Studio, you will see the latest version in this release. Now we have a 0.0.2. This was the latest version just been updated yesterday. Today we will introduce the Microbot from the installation part.
今の GitHub 上に載っているマイクロボット002が、最新バージョンです。昨日の夜公開されました。今からデモするのはその昨日の夜に公開されたバージョンです。
Yeah. So after you have downloaded my studio from GitHub, you're able to see an app in your desktop. It looks like this, my studio.
Yes.
And once we open it, the login in front looks like this. So can you give me focus to the
focus to the robot?
The robot. Yes.
Okay, you can see the focus. Okay, focus on.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
So my studio is a PC software do not support in the phone yet.
Yes. 今のマイスタジオはパソコン用に作ってあってスマホでは動かないです。
In order to let your PC recognize the Microbot, you need to use a Type-C and a USB cable to connect these two together.
今の、マイクロボットはこのマイスタジオを使って USB Type-C でつないで動かすこともできます。But not enough to power. AC plus Type-C, right?
Yes.
そうそう。一応 Type-C だけでも動くんだけど非推奨ではあって AC プラス Type-C が推奨です。
So we can move back.
Yes.
So after you open this, you are able to see that the USB ports now shows basic.
Yes.
If your computer does not found this basic, that means you don't have the drive in the computer, which the drive is now also available in Elephant Robotics GitHub.
もし、この起動画面で、USB ポートのところに Basic っていうふうに出てこない場合は、ドライバーがマイクロボットをちゃんと認識できていないので、エレファントロボティクスのサイトからドライバーを落とす必要があります。基本的にはマイスタジオには、カレントマイスタジオ、ドライバーがインクルーデッド already, right?
Yes, yes.
そう、彼らと基本的にはマイスタジオの中にドライバーが入ってるんですけど、何かの都合でドライバーだけ入らなかった場合に備えて、ドライバーを単体に落とすこともできます。
Mostly the iOS user, so the Mac user and the Linux don't have this problem. It only happens with Windows. So if you are a Windows user and you can't find your basic, just simply go to our GitHub. There will be introduction and the drive ready for you to download.
今のところ Linux と、Mac では問題は少なくて Windows ユーザーがたまにドライバーが迷子になる問題が出てくるらしいので、そういう人は GitHub からドライバーを落としてつなげていただけると嬉しいです。よろしくです。
Okay, now I will unplug the Type-C.
今 Type-C ケーブル抜きました。
And yes, in the top part, the atoms also have a Type-C cable.
Yes.
You can plug in this Type-C to the top too. It's very important that your atoms also have the drive.
Yes.
Because a lot of our user knows that the M5 basic part is open source, but the top part is not open.
Yes.
The reason why is our most important 6 races ASIS was written in here. So if this part is not been driven, this Microbot will not be able to move.
Why using the Type-C cable on the top? Writing the firmware or
for the studio to recognize the atom.
Okay, first one time have to put the top and bottom.
Yeah, they all need a drive.
All need a drive.
Yeah.
Typically you need 2 Type-C.
You need one. I can unplug it in here to do the atom and then move it to the down to do the basic.
Okay. 最初の起動時にマイスタジオから上の方のアトムの方についてる Type-C ポートとボトムの方についてる Type-C ポートの両方につなげる必要があります。両方ともファームウェアアップデート的なことをやる必要があります。
Yes. So after you make sure you have 2 drive, then we are ready to use my studio.
Okay. 両方そうすると両方のファームウェアがアップデートされて動くことができます。
Yes. So now we will click connect.
Yes. 今コネクトボタンを押したのでロボットアームが認識されるはずです。Is it got it?
Yep.
Got it already? But
no, you can zoom in.
I zoom in already.
Yeah.
I zoom in already.
Okay. So now we can click connect. After we connect to my studio, that is what we'll see. Oh, actually, wait a moment. I'll do it again because now we have in the language part. We have Japanese.
Yes. 昨日か一昨日ぐらいから日本語のインターフェースも追加しました。なので日本語版も出て、日本語版でマイスタジオを動かすこともできます。
Currently, we just supply simple Japanese for introduction. In the future, we will get a little bit more rich.
Yeah. We also support about that.
So after we log in here, in the basic part, we saw this 2 applications. The first one is called main control. Okay, we will start from here.
メインコントロールっていうアプリがあるので、まずそこから話をします。ちょっと一回画面にズームしますね。Yep. Okay, zoom already.
So the main control, if you just receive your machine, is already installed in here. That is what we call drag and teach software.
ちゃんとファームウェアが入っていれば、このメインソフトコントロールというアプリを起動した状態で、ティーチングなどができます。
Yes. So in the past, if you have something broken with your software, you have to go to the GitHub and download it one more time. But right now, if your software is updated or for any reason you have to install it again, you simply click command control. And because I already have it right now, it's called Flash. If you don't have it, they will have a download button. You simply click download, and then they will re-download the drag and teach program into the Microbot.
Okay. このマインコントロールというメインコントロールという機能は同時にマイクロボットのファームウェアを最新にするというものを含まれています。
Yes. And okay, we will do about the Bluetooth part. This BLE is stand for Bluetooth.
Yes, BLE バージョンでもマイクロボットを操作することができます。
Yeah. So we all know that the M5 basic control board is included a Bluetooth module in there,
Yes.
which it makes the Bluetooth connection become possible. But in order to do that, you have to install the program into this entire robot arm. So in my studio, it will be very easy to get it done simply by clicking download.
Yes. And after I use the BLE, not need any Type-C.
You still, in the entire process, you have been using the Type-C and the USB.
Type-C and USB.
Yeah.
But AC, just AC and Bluetooth is not works.
No.
Okay. So why you need the BLE?
Oh, I know. I think after you install it, you can do it Type-C and AC.
Okay. Yeah. 最初のファームウェイのバージョン時は、とにかく Type-C つながないとダメです。で、ファームウェイが完全に入りきった後は、電源と Bluetooth だけでできます。
Yes. So my studio, you can understand is Steam. If you play game, it's like a Steam, which you have all games, all software available in here, and help you to switch the mode of this robot arm from Dragon Teach to now the Bluetooth mode.
このマイクロボットのベーシックのメインコントロールと BLE っていうのは名前はコントロールっていうふうについてるんだけど、どっちかっていうとゲームプラットフォームの Steam みたいなもので、これを使って、ソフトを落としてくれっていうことを言ってます。
Yes, and if you now see my screen, you are able to see that now it says Microbot BLE now.
今ちょっとアレンの、スマホからの画面を出せるかな。大きさにいきます。スポットライトをアレンに当ててもらいます。そう今ヘンリーリンっていう画面にみんなで見てみてください。はい。
やってみましたがどうでしょう他の方。
After I download the Bluetooth from my studio, now the M5 basic shows now my Cobot is now in the Bluetooth mode and is disconnected yet.
Yes. 今はつながってて、コネクティング already not disconnected yet, right?
Yeah.
今Bluetooth がつながってます。Bluetooth がつながってます。
Yeah. So right now, this Microbot is ready to connect with our phone. So why we need a Bluetooth? Because right now, we have a software called. Can you see my phone? Yes.
Okay. Wait. I zoom in your phone. Wait. Zoom in your phone. Zoom in your phone.
So right now.
Wait. Zoom in your phone.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
In our GitHub, you can now download, or actually you can download in the My Studio. We'll talk about it later. There's a software called My Controller. Once you install the My Controller, there's a Bluetooth in the top. After you click the Bluetooth, you are able to find the Bluetooth and connect with our robots. So you can use your phone as a controller to move the robot arm right now.
Okay. 今から、アレンの電話に入ってるBluetooth is an app, right?
Yes.
アレンの電話に入ってる、マイクボットのアプリケーションで、スマホから Bluetooth 経由でマイクボットを動かすっていうデモをやります。
Yes. So now in the application, after I click Bluetooth, you can see that it now finds two Microbots, and the top one is mine. I can simply connect my Microbots. Okay, now my Microbot is connected with my phone, and I can use this as a controller to move it in the real time. Yeah.
So 今、Bluetooth の接続に成功したので、OK, we zoom out.
Okay.
I saw that your phone and also your
Microbot.
Your phone and your Microbot. Okay, I focus. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, you can do it.
Okay, so the application right now has two different modes. The first mode says we have 6 joints in here. You can control and move each joint individually. So I will show right now, I will move the joint 1.
Okay, 今デモ入れます。で、もうアイの画面映さないと思うから、僕の画面だけ出してれば大丈夫だと思う。
Is it okay?
Yes. Yeah, just move.
So now I can able to control each joint to move individually. So you can see I'm only moving J1 right now. Then not the other parts do not move.
今スマホの画面には6個のサーボそれぞれの右左が 右左というか、ライト、レフトが映っていて、一個一個のサーボをスマホから制御することで、今ロボットを動かしています。
So, and you can also using a different type of moving to move it more smoothly, more auto. And there's a part you can also click the reset. It will reset the entire robot into the 0 point.
リセットボタンを押すと全部の、サーボが最初の位置に戻ります。
Yep, exactly. So, well, we hope this controller will be able to help our users to control your Microbot easier because we have received some requirement that using the robots to doing some real-time and real-time movement, and then they don't want to spend a lot of time with programming. And we believe that in that case, the application will be a very good tool for us to do that.
このスマホでの操作を作っているのは、とにかくプログラムに使う時間、ロボットアームって基本的にはプログラムで動かすんだけど、プログラムに使う時間をなるべく縮めて、ロボットそのものの操作に集中できる時間をなるべく増やしたいなと思ってやってます。
Yes. Currently, this application will be keep upgrading. The movement will be much more smart and easier in the future. But every time we upgrade it, this upgrade will be available in my studio. So every download upgrades can all be done in one click.
Okay. スマホアプリの方は今はサーボを直接動かすっていう、だからいかにもロボットとして動きしかできないんだけれども、できれば将来的にはもっとスムーズにいい感じでサーボをコントロールできるようにしたいというふうに思っています。で、今日強調したいのは、アップグレードはやるんだけど、とにかく何でもマイスタジオからダウンロードするように、マイスタジオだけ見てれば最新バージョンが自動で入るみたいな、自動というか、マイスタジオだけ見てれば他のもの見なくても物が入るっていうことをしたいのが、このプラットフォームの目的です。
Yes. Okay. Can we now we can move to the second part.
Okay, second part.
Is this on the screen now?
Okay, I just check the screen again.
Thank you.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the two software for basic right now. We only have two software right now, but in the future there will be more to develop. And I'm not sure right now, but we have an idea that maybe we will open this to more developer, like the Meta App Store, that everyone able to join in and develop the software for Microbot in the future.
今現在はアイデアだけあってどうするかはまだ決まってないんですけど、ここにもっとアップストアみたいにソフト足したりとかできるようにしたいんですよね。だからこのマイスタジオってその意味ではプラットフォームなので、なるべくいろんな人が物を足したりとかできるようにしたいなとは思っています。具体的にどうやるかはまだ決まってません。
Yep, and if we are moving to the application. This is the my controller that I just introduced with my phone. So now if you go in there, you click it, it will give you a QR code. If you scan the QR code with your phone, you're able to download it. But currently, this only works for Android system. It will take a little bit longer for iOS to pass the application.
スマホ版のアプリはマイスタジオの中に入っているフォンアップコネクタっていうのをクリックすると QR コードが開いてでインストールできます。残念ながらその機能は今のところ Android 用だけで iPhone はもうちょい時間かかると思います。あと Android でもあれなんじゃないかな。多分そのアプリストアからじゃないと物が入れられないタイプの Android ダメなんじゃないかな。みんな中華フォンを買いましょう。
Yeah, the entire analytic system for the iOS is very strict, and it's not able to pass in a short time. Yeah, so if you can take out your phone and scan it right now, you're able to download the My Controller.
Yeah, I think major smartphone in Japan also cannot install application freely.
Yeah.
Just only the own official software.
Yeah.
We should buy a smartphone in China.
And okay, after we move down, there will be two tools that for a little bit more, I would say hardcore use.
これ大事だ。ハードコアユース、キャリブレーションとトランスポンダーというアプリがあります。
Okay, now I will start to introduce the calibration. Calibration means that after you use your robot for a certain time, there will be a distance, the miss from the 0 point. And calibration is used for we can manually telling each server where is the 0 point. So you will adjust itself to the reset part in order to be more accurate.
Yes, yes, yes. キャリブレーションは長いことロボットアームをちゃんと使っていくとどんどん0点から離れていくので0点調整をやり直すためのアプリです。
So now I will use my phone to show this. So please switch to my phone.
もう一回電話で、アレンのスマートフォンでつなぎ直します。
Okay, I hope you can see it very clear. So I just click download, and you can see it's now it's become black. Okay, now we can show that. Now it shows on the calibration interface.
アレンの画面見てくださいな。アレンの画面叩くと見える。
What we will do right now, we want to press A, so we can collaborate server 1 to 6.
今多分見えてるはず。アレンのスマホからズーム入っている画面叩くと、ヘンリー・リンって書いてあるあそこを叩くと、今手元のマイクボットが見えます。キャリブレーションにやってます。プレス A、プレス B.
No, we only press A.
Only press A.
Press B will be a test.
Test.
Okay. Yeah. So now I will show you how to do the calibration. So right now I will press A. Okay. After I press A, it tells me that collaborating the servo 1, which means the joint 1. What does mean? How to calibrate it? Is in here we can see that in each servo there will be a line showing you the 0 point. After you press A, now it shows 1, then you should manually switch the robot to make it back to the point 0.
なるほど。一応サーボごとに0点に線が引いてあって、で、1ってなってる状態で A ボタンを押す。次に2のサーボを0点調整して A ボタンを押すことを繰り返すと、キャリブレーションができると言ってます。
Okay, so now I have manually twitched the servo 1 back to the 0 point. Right now, if I click A, I'm telling the servo that this is the 0 position.
Yes.
Remember this. Okay, now I can press A. Okay, and now we just keep doing the same thing for all the 5 joints. So because of the time, we will not finish the entire process. But after you get this done, this entire robot will collaborate itself and is more accurate for the movement.
Yes, yes, yes. だからサーボが0点を失ってしまった場合、このプロセスを1番、2番、3番、4番というふうにやっていくと、キャリブレーションができるはずです。
Okay, so because of the time, we will not do everything.
今回は1から6まで全部はやらないけど、次の説明に移ります。
Yep. Now we can back to the screen.
Back to the screen again.
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, because I just finished the calibration, my robot right now is on the calibration mode. So if now after you calibrate your machine, you want to get back to the drag and teach, you can just simply click this main control and flash. Okay, after you flash it, okay, it's now ready to do the drag and move one more time. Yes.
キャリブレーションが終わった状態で、またメインコントロールを出してフィニッシュを押すと、いわゆる初期化が完了して、初期化というか、動かせる状態に戻ることが完了して、で、他の機能が使えます。
Yep. And the last application in the software today is called transponder.
Yes, transponder.
Transponder we will not introduce in here today because this is about a programming language. You can understand this is a translator. So if you are using a Python, a C language, a different programming language, and you want to program into Microbot, transponder will be a very good tool for you to translate your language into ours.
トランスポンダーは Python とか C のコードをマイクボットに直接入れていくためのアプリケーションです。なので、今日はちょっとデモが難しいので、デモはしないんですけど、C や Python でマイクボットの中身を熟成した人にとっては素晴らしくパワフルな良いツールです。
We are open source to the majority of solving programming language right now. So I believe most of the programming language using today should be able to support in transponder. But if you have met any problem that don't work, please just let us know.
主要なオープンソースのプログラミング言語はトランスコーダーで送れるようにしたいなというふうに思ってますけれども、今のところはカレントリーや C and Python。
More than that, Arduinos, MicroPythons, many language.
今、全部ではないけど、主要な、オープンソース言語はサポートしていて、もしこれがサポートしていることがあったら、また検討しますということです。
Yep. So this full application that we will introduce for my studios. What's more, we will keep uploading the videos that including how to use it, some simple introduction for both the software and hardware. This will be a continuing process, and we will keep uploading this. We hope this kind of video will be able to help the majority of users to self-checking and solve the majority of questions.
今のその0点調整であるとか、基本的な使い方については、これから先どんどん動画のマニュアルを充実させていきたいというふうに思っています。なので、それがほとんどのユーザーの期待には応えられて良いなというふうに思っています。なので皆さんもこんなビデオ欲しいとかがあったら、またリクエストいただければ。
Yes. Currently, this you can see that there's about the Dragon Teach about introducing what is called limits. This more theoretic knowledge about this program itself, about the roles. In the future, we will also start introducing like part by part how to use the gripper, how to program the gripper, what's the difference between different grippers, and how to use it in different applications. So this will be reached time by time. Yeah.
もちろん今はなるべく基本的だと彼らが考えるものから作っているので、サーバーがどこまで動かしたら壊れるか知りたいとかそういうことから始めてるんですけど、先はどんどんグリッパーとかもっと複雑な機能についてやりたいなというふうに思っています。
Yes, exactly. This part is called maintenance. Maintenance. Now we only have 2 videos, but I believe we have 3 more to come by the next week or 2. They were showing you how to do the simple replacement, repair about your machine. But if this doesn't work, we also have the after-sales team that's always supporting you.
今、修理については、2つビデオが公開されていて、来週にはあと3本公開されるはずです。
Yes. And now this part is called the Q&A. Currently, it leads you into our official website that we have list out some of our Q&A. Oh, I have to turn off my VPN. Shows some common answer the question and answer. But in the future, this will become a kind of BBS. So everyone will be able to upload your either question, or you can answer others' problem, or you can show your own project. How do you make it? Everything will be included in this part.
Okay. 今の Q&A は、基本的にはサイトの中の FAQ に飛ばすだけなんですけど、将来的には BBS にしたいし、さらに将来的にはなんか使い方の紹介とかそういうのに含めたような、だからよりオーガナイズされた BBS バットオーガナイズみたいな方向にしていけるといいなとは考えています。だからライフはコミュニティ。
Yes, yes, yes.
Community platform.
We will very often being surprised by our users that we always very surprised that they come out some really majestic projects, and a lot of people come in the comments. We really like this kind of culture and environments, and we want to introduce this to our My Studios community, that everyone able to help each other, answer the question, and then do the project together.
Yes. 何にマイクロボットをリリースして一番最初の驚きはユーザーが自分が作ったものをたくさん公開しインターネット上でお互い助け合っていることでした。なので、その部分に関して、マイクスタジオの、作り方そのもの、彼らがユーザーとかお客さんについてどう考えるかもすごくアップデートしています。いわゆるインダストリアルロボットの世界はそういうことは考えていなかったけれども、今マイクロボットとその関係の部分はどんどんコミュニティっぽさを強くしていこうというふうに思っています。
Yeah, and personally, I will say, even though this is not for business, I really appreciate about this. I've also talked about this with Takasu, that we are really surprised and admire about this entire maker culture in Japan, which that is something that we rarely see from the other country and other cultures, which we believe that relates to the very deep manufacturing history about this country. In the future, Microbot will be sold to many other countries, and all the users will be able to collect their project in here. And I think this will be also a good chance and window to show the entire world about your creativity and your ideas.
ちょっと翻訳の照れくさいな。これまで仕事では全然考えてなかったし、パーソナルキャリアでもそういうことは見てなかったんだけど、マイクロボットをリリースしてから、特に日本のユーザー、日本のメーカーの人たちが、お互い助け合い、機能を公開し、チュートリアルを公開しているのを見ていて、これはインダストリーロボットとは全然違う世界だなということが分かりました。で、高須が言うには、他の国でもベイカーだったら同じようなことはするしできるということを言っているので、そこについて、マイスタジオの方はもっと寄せていきたいなというふうに考えています。
Yes. And in the last two parts, we can keep showing down. Yeah, this is a manual. This is more simple parts. We will upload our manual user manuals and another documents in here. In the future, the after sales policy, if you need to return your warranty, those kind of paperback stuff documents will be also provided here. And then the last part is our GitHub. It will lead you to a different section of our GitHub. So you can get in there much easier. It might be a little bit more clear.
Oh, this is just a minor program. In the currently manual, you put double HTTP.
Yes.
HTTP, that doesn't work. You should fix just a minor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the very last section is our shop. So this will be a good chance, like in the future, we will have a lot of surrounded accessory. It could be the base, the gripper, many kind of different stuff. And maybe, I don't know, we are talking about whether we should put our Mars cat in here. We will try to reach this shop. And maybe there will be some exclusive discount they only offered with my studio user but not outsider. Yes.
もちろんショップ画面もあるので、これから先作るグリップとか、台座とか、そういうものについてはここで売っていきたいし、特別セールとかもやりたいなというふうには話しています。日本でのルーツどうするかは後で検討します。
Yes. So that's basically about my studio. Since my studio has only been introduced for, I would say, less than 2 weeks, it's still in the kind of original version, and our engineer was upgrading that every day.
Yes.
We hope my studio can be a very useful and also powerful tool for our user to solve most of the problem and find your answer in here.
2週間前から始まって、マイスタジオのアップデートは今日も毎日のように続いています。なので、これプラットフォームが将来的に皆さんの役に立つようにしていきたいというふうに考えています。
Yes, so this is basically about our introduction, about our application and our My Studio today. And right now, I think Joey will be coming very soon, and we will ready to answer some of the questions if you have any. So please type it out or ask us. Yeah.
そうですね。もうちょいで CEO の上位も来るので、これから先は用意してある、説明ではなくて、インタラクティブな Q&A をやっていきます。どんどん、Zoom のチャット画面にチャットしてもらっても構わないし、マイクある人全然喋ってもらっても大丈夫です。Other one Japanese user who use Google Pixel 5. Also, Google Pixel 5 Android just working about the Microbot apps.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you have any other Microbot to move inside?
Move it. Yes. We are currently working with the Move It. I don't have a clear timetable, but our movement logics is very similar with Move It. So it's very easy to us to convert the Microbot's roles into the Move It, which I believe this will be available in a very short time. And also, we see a few Japanese users have been using the Move It for, I would say, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I believe they will also provide some good solution on how to use them.
Yes. In this question, is just asking from the name is Nisha.
Yeah.
He is moving to user in Japan.
Yes.
That's the reason why he asked about you.
I think I saw him posting some tweets about it.
今の西さんの、有名なロスサイトであるムーブイットにつながりますかについては、つなげる気でやってるし、多分つながると思ってるし、タイムテーブルは公開できないんだけど、日本のユーザーがそれをやってることも っている質問像を挙げたことです。で、セカンドクエスチョンが、we can customize the firmware in the atom, the top F5 atom function.
Currently, the basics is open source, but not Atom. Because like I've explained before, most of the software surround about the basic 6-8 movement, which we believe is the most fundamental software was stored in Atom. So because of the security reason, we will not open this so far. But there is a possibility that we will open another API in Atom.
アトム側の API を充実させようとは考えてるんですけど、アトムの部分を完全にオープンソースにするのは、ちょっと、そもそもこのロボットアーム、どれぐらいちゃんと保持できるのかとか、そういうところに含めて怪しい部分があるので、今のところ、ボトムはオープンソースなんだけど、上をオープンソースのことは考えてないです。なので、API 増やしたりとかしたいし、カスタマイズできるようにもしたいので、例えばこんなことやりたいなみたいなことが要望がもらえると嬉しかったりします。で、次のクエスチョンが唐揚げさんからで、currently, Microbot software update, just update the master branch. But if you need to update, you should using the correct ways GitHub. Current GitHub is a horrible updating almost every day, but not using the pull request. But in the future, you should please using the pull request and finally merge to the master branch.
Just Joey, if you want to introduce Joey first. Yes, yes. You want to say hi? Yeah.
这个的问题从日本的工程师，现在的Microbot的软件在 GitHub， 这个软件每个 update 全部改变。
对。
但是日本的工程师，他们有学习的一点一点的改变点。你们应该有的 pull request， 每个 pull request 最后一点。改变的 master branch。
OK。他说的。
Please，我给请问一下，上次的你们的 update， 请用的 pull request。pull request。少一点 pull request， 少一点 pull request， 少一点 pull request， 然后改变的 master branch。
OK。
对对，现在的你们的 update， 每个 master branch， 每个 master branch， 我们不容易觉得的一点一点的改变。
好 OK。
伝わったと思います。そう、マスターに直接プッシュせず、プルリクエスト側の開発にしてほしいです。Many Japanese Microbot users are very enthusiastic. They want to need what is the change point, what is the change point. We want to follow and track your update history. That's the reason why we want to use the pull request.
Yeah, we can definitely do it. Giving like a trackable history of about each update have been made time by time. Yes.
Please using the pull request.
Yes.
And introducing another guy, the left brass guy is a CEO Joy. He also want to talk to his Japanese user. 左側に座ってるのがマイクボットの CEO だし、エレファントロボティクスの CEO のジョイです。
Glad to meet you guys, and I actually come here for any questions if you have for our cobot.
Yeah, both of our product and our company will glad to answer questions. Yes.
Joy, what are you doing the part of the developing the microbot?
The part?
Part of the microbot, like software design or hardware design.
So I mainly do the product design. So responsible for the whole product. So like all the hardware. So what kind of features we need to input in it, and what kind of functions, and also some use cases. Not only the robotic arm, but also some like the grippers. So different grippers and effectors and the different stands. So I will make the requirements for our engineers to make. So I'm mainly for the products.
What is your background?
My background is mechatronics, the combination of mechanical and electronics. So from the University of Melbourne.
そう、上位の、そもそも大学でメカトロニクスをやっていた人で、彼が、エレファントロボティクスで作る全部のロボットの最終的なデザインをやっています。デザインっていうのは、ソリッドワークス使うとかそういう話ももちろんあるんだけど、そこではなくて、そもそもどういう製品が必要で、どういう機能が必要で、例えば、マイクボットで6-3モーター。6-3モーターじゃ言わデザインね。だから、6個サードがないとダメだよねみたいなことが上位が決めることです。Yes, many Japanese users say current microbot is a very beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Joy, how do you think the current microbots comment and introduce from the users? Feedback. How do you feel the feedback?
Right now, so there are few different kind of users give us some feedbacks. Like the makers, they really want to have like the defectors, and they want to make their own use cases by using this kind of features. And for some industrial users, so they use our cobot to train the new engineers, to use the big robot. So what they want is to make our industrial software more like the one used in the factories. So what we need to do is to perfect the robot flow, the industrial software. So this is their requirements. Yeah.
今のマイクロボットの反応にはもちろん満足しているんだけれども、大きく分けて3種類のユーザーがいると思っていますと。1つのユーザーはロボット教育に使っているユーザー。これはある意味予想通り。で、2つ目のユーザーがメーカーたち。メーカーは自分でユースケースを作っているユーザーたちで、これは予想をはるかに上回って面白いユースケースが見れて、すごく満足しています。3つ目は、大きいロボットアームを使っていて、新しいエンジニアのトレーニングにマイクロボットを使っている人たち。で、そういう人に向けては、複数のマイクロボットをいい感じで制御する、ロボフローというソフトウェアがあって、今日は紹介してないんだけど、ロボフローもこれから先バージョンアップしていきます。
Yeah, and also there's another kind of users and our consumers. They are the training departments, so they train the teenagers, the STEAM related companies. They want us to give some real use case, like you can see there some belt and some vision system. So they want a whole solution, so they can use to train some students. Yeah.
もう一個はいわゆるステム教育とかそういう新しい教育をする。だからこれまでの、これも教育なんだけど、一個はこれまでのロボットと同じような使い方で、ロボット教育をやろうとしている人たちの間では人気です。でもう一個はこれまでになかった新しい教育を、マイクロボットでやろうとするユーザーがいて、それはそれですごく、関心を示しています。
Because like we mentioned before, my cobots was come from catbots.
Yes.
So both the software and the hardware is exactly the same. So a lot of people realize that, well, there will be a perfect opportunity if we can use the smaller robots to train our students, train our worker. There will be a much more efficiency, but and also less costly solutions for those schools to do it in that ways. And also for those private company, you can use this to train your employee for an upgrade. Before you introduce them for those huge and expensive machines. Yes.
最初のところでも紹介したように、マイクロボットは満足できる機能を入れた状態で、なるだけ安く、なるだけ小さく、なるだけ手軽にするように作ってあります。なので、もっと難しいことをやろうとしているユーザーたちの最初の一歩であることはすごく喜びです。他の質問とかコメントとかないでしょうか。多分、機能の詳しい話は、調理の方がアンリより詳しい。I also check the Twitter. I wait a while.
Okay.
Yeah, many Japanese users have the interest in the microbot. Today's event is just we released on just 2 days ago.
Yes.
But applying 30 people in soon.
Wow.
And today also joined over 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, we will try to do this a little bit more often.
Yeah, we should do it the next time also.
And the good news is that right now we have more microbot available in store. So for anyone who's now visit our shop and buy it, we believe that you're able to get it within a week.
量産についての問題も少しずつ解決していて、もう少したくさんのマイクロボットを届けようというふうに思っています。Yes, one comment from Japanese user, he bought Microbot maybe just the first time. You know the name Saito Tetsuya. He often upload to Twitter. His comment is most of the reason is using M5 stack. He also M5 stack enthusiast. And other one reason is very cheap. Just the reason why he bought about
Thank you very much.
Yes. And second one is also very famous micro user, Age-san. He also he have really looking to see that how to make it the base.
How to make a base?
Yes.
Yes. So I can bring some new base if you want to see. So we have many in stock right now. Yeah. Do you need me to bring like few different base?
Okay. 実はベースも売る予定があって、上位がいくつか今設計中のベースを持ってきます。
Yep. So we can today's space we can see it's a kind of smaller one, and let me see. Let's create this. We call this a J-shaped shock. So I can use this to lock the base on the table. But we also have many different kind of other base that you don't need any other joints. And also with base that you can hang on the wall and different positions. Those will also be available pretty soon.
今とりあえず上位が取りに行っていて、基本的にはバイスで万力で机に固定するみたいなことが、一番のユースケースなんですけど、今設計中のやつは壁に留めるとか、そういうことも考えております。ただ、万力はいるね。万力はいるね。やっぱり。バイスインポータント。
バイス、yeah.
バイスベリーインポータント。
This bottom is supported. I think most of you should know. It's supported the Lego parts, so you can also simply buy just a Lego board, and so you can simply connect it into the Lego board. Yes.
でっかめのレゴボードがあると下にレゴ穴がついてるので、でっかめのレゴボードに置くのが一番楽だと思うんですよ。まあでも、ビッグレゴボード also bit hard to find in Japan.
Oh, really?
Sometimes expensive.
Sometimes expensive. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you're able to find some in Amazon or AliExpress. Yeah, that should be easy to find. Yes.
Yes, but まあなんですね。中国で売っているレゴじゃないんだけど、レゴの穴で動くいろいろなものをあまり日本で売りづらくてですね。あと、other one user から挙げたんですけど、in this Lego joint is not so tough.
No.
These are Lego joint, moving robot about sometimes doing the roping.
Oh, sometimes it drop, right? So our suggestion is that if you're using Lego joints, we don't suggest for too heavy for the end vector, but so far we didn't experience any damage from the Lego joints. Yeah.
やっぱレゴジョイント使うときは物を持たせるとかやらん方がいいですよねということは言ってました。
Yeah, the reason why for us to design the two Lego parts is we want to make it a little bit more easier for the second development. If in the future you buy from us, they will be much more stronger and tougher.
もうでやっぱそのレゴ穴についてもアップデートのやりようはあると思っていて、でまあそのうちもうちょいいいレゴ穴にしようかと。Some Japanese have the interest in just the current base.
Oh, the current base, yes. So this we call it a G shape. You can see there's a hole in there which able to lock in the lock with it, the base. This one's a bigger one. Usually we'll use a smaller one. So you can lock it with the table and then this able to stabilize your base.
You can open in this STL data, or you can sell to in this base to the customer.
Yes, we will. This is available for sales. Yeah.
一応これ売るつもりです。で、あとOK. That's a better. This base is a very helpful for the users.
Yep. Hope you like it. Currently, you can see that they haven't been painted yet. This is a demo. In the future, they will be painted and looks much more beautiful. Yes.
そうで今手元にあるのはこれはレジンキャスト。By resin cast or
molding.
金型はもう起こしてあって、まだ色が塗ってないと。で一応これだからインジェクションモールディングして色をつけて売るつもりではあります。
Yeah, and I think Joey is bringing more base. We have another base that have the suction in the base, which you can very easy to stuck it on the table, so you don't need any lock to lock it down.
Yeah, and you did a campaign for the Twitter user to lucky draw for the base.
Yes.
Which base is that price?
The price.
Price. No. Which one is Twitter's price?
Oh, you can. Let's see. There's more.
Yeah, it's important. You should. Okay. 思いっきり第三の授業にカメラを動かします。
So I can have.
Yeah, it's a very important. Okay.
So maybe you can zoom in a little bit
Zoom in,
for the
zoom in.
logo. Yes.
Zoom in. Wait.
So we have many.
Wait. Okay.
So we have many base before. So like this kind of base, and this kind of base, and also this kind of base. So we have many prototypes, and we try our own. And it seems this three is very easy to use. And for example, like this one. So they are
slowly.
Okay. So we have many prototypes before. So right now, these three are the ones we think it is. Firstly, it is very cheap, and secondly, so it can be easy mount. For example, like this one, no screws, no Lego, no Lego needed. So just use this to put it here, and there are two hand screw.
今用意してあるこれは一番安くて一番手軽だと思って作ってるやつで、いわゆる道具としてのドライバーはなくて手で回せるスクリューだけでレゴ穴も使わずにいい感じで固定ができます。で、この台座そのものは机に万力で固定しましょう。万力台。
So two hand screws and one J screw. So this table is very.
ただしテーブルがそもそもやばいです。なのでまず良いテーブルを用意しましょう。
We've got a pretty thick table in here.
Yeah.
Sometimes a smaller one. But if using a normal office desk, there should be no problem. Yeah.
So I have different sets of this, so it can be used for like different tables. For example, for this one. This one is very. Okay, so this is very easy to use. So three screws.
Only 3 screws, hand screw.
Yeah, and secondly, if you don't want to use screws, you want to make it very small. So this is
smallest one.
Yeah. So we have very Lego pins.
Oh, okay.
To put it inside. And then put your catapult here.
今説明しているやつが最も手軽なやつで、いくつかのレゴピンを使ってマイクボットをつなげます。
So this one will be very clean.
Yeah, very clean and very light. But yeah. I think this is a bit not so tough.
Because I only make 2, so you can make 25. So it will be very okay. So
一応この2つ目のやつもレゴピン25個を全部使えば相当タフにできると上位は言ってます。
And also this, so for this one you can put it directly not on the edge. So anywhere you want. So you can just put it here.
でこの9番型のやつは机の真ん中に置きたいとかそういうニーズのために作ったやつです。
Okay.
だから、but typically used is put the bottom on the edge of the table and using the vice.
Yes. But if you're using this one, you don't have to be edge of the table. It could be in anywhere.
Yeah. But more normally using.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy to use too. Yeah.
一応ね、9番型のやつはね、机の横に万力で止めるタイプが推奨というわけではなくて、9番のやつも推奨にするぐらいのつもりで作ってるらしいです。
Okay, just like this. So put anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can use this to make the to suck the table.
Oh yeah, very good suck. Oh yes. しかもこの吸盤単に押すだけの吸盤じゃなくて、 回すとより吸着力が強くなる、風呂場とかで使うやつなので、かなりタフにできるのではないかというふうに言っています。
We have actually used this one pretty often in our mini grids because it's very easy to set up. You don't have to lock anything.
Yeah. So these are the prototypes before, and so this one can put one aluminum tube here, 40 times 40 cube. But this one is too expensive, so not for this one. And this one is directly J-log, but this one is also very expensive because it's too big. So we just keep these three gray one. Yeah.
アルミで側を作ったやつとか、あとなんだアルミの2倍4じゃなくて、忘れたけど、メジャーな規格に合わせて作ったやつとかもあるんだけど、いずれもまあ高いので、今机の上に置いてあるやつは、白いやつがプロトタイプで、一発で作るのやめちゃったやつで、グレーのやつが売るんじゃないかなと思って進めているものです。
Can you zoom in and there's a logo printed in here? It's very nice logo.
売ろうかなというふうに思っているやつは、ロゴがありますと、ズームインします。Yes. ロゴ、ギリ見えるんじゃないかな、頑張れば。
That's very clear. Thank you.
わかります。はい、OK。なので、題材についても売るつもりなので、ぜひご期待ください。他、コメントや、many Japanese users very like user in this one.
Suction pump. Yeah, yeah.
サッカーパン。そう、やっぱ、吸盤やっぱいいよねっていうふうにみんな言っております。Do you have some other question? How do you think the end effector?
So end effectors.
End effectors.
So we have like different end effectors. Right now there are three. The adaptive gripper, like this, and parallel gripper, like this. So adaptive gripper is that one. So I can also bring.
Okay.
It's actually in the table.
Oh, yeah.
No, I bring a
New one.
ジョーリーがまたエンドエフェクターを取りに行きました。今、3つ企画してるらしくて、ジョーリーはなんとなくジミーと同じ匂いがします。
Joey is very excited today. He wants to show off stuff today.
これはまたなんだろう、毎週グリッパーを紹介するとか、そういうことをやりかねない匂いがします。
Joey has a lot of secret stuff hiding on his table.
Yeah.
You take out one today, take out one tomorrow, and it's really exciting to show all of this stuff.
Yeah. Just last week, I visited the new M5 office.
Yes.
Most surprising point is currently new M5 office is having the CEO room.
Yeah.
But CEO room is a common.
Yeah.
It's a CEO workshop.
Yeah. It's a pretty hardcore maker studio.
So this are the adaptive gripper.
3つだ。アダプティブグリッパー。Yes, we zoom in. Okay. You can see. Wait. Okay. I just zoom in the Joy's hand. Please keep in this point to introduce.
Okay. So this are the adaptive gripper. So they can do like this.
そう、これはアダプティブグリッパーで、ちょっとだから前に押し出すタイプのグリッパーです。
And you use Lego.
Yes, Lego.
Put it in here.
Yes. レゴ入れて、で、このマイクボットの頭にフットします。
Yeah, I can bring few Lego pins.
で、レゴピン何本か刺すと、ズームを折り出すけど一回引きますね。
Okay. It is very tight.
Yes. Yeah. And controlled by the MR.
It control the the control here. And directly put it inside.
これがそのアダプティブグリッパー。ちょっと前に出る感じのやつです。
Yeah. And do like this.
回転もするし、前に出すこともできる。
So this jumper will be included in the box when you receive the Microbot. Yeah.
このジャンパーピンはマイクボット 買うと入ってます。ロンピングブログに見える。セカンドは
So we are also making, so this is called adaptive
adaptive
grip.
gripper. Yes.
So you can change the finger here, so so it can adapt anything you want.
That's idea. That's idea.
Yeah, and also we have the parallel gripper, so it can do wholly like this. So that one we already send it to mass production. So that one is so a little bit cheap than this one.
Yeah.
Because that one is more tight. So that one will come next week.
Adaptive means not only one. You have the many of some type of
Fingers.
Yes.
Yes.
そのアダプティブグリッパーのアダプティブたりゆえんは動き方じゃなくて、この指の具材を変えられるらしいんですよ。Like bit more fast or maybe a bit more thin or
And also we have another called the rotary gripper like this one. Only can do this one. So this one we are still under development. Okay.
今のそのアダプティブグリッパーは先っちょの指の部分を変えられることに特徴があって、変えるともうちょいふわっとしたものを作ったりなんだりができますと。で、もう一個別に作ってるのが、今上位がカニみたいな動作をしたけど、ロータリーグリッパーっていうやつで、それはシンプルにロータリー。
Yeah. So this is rotary and parallel.
Parallel も作ってます。
Yeah.
アダプティブ、パラレル、ロータリー。なので、アダプティブグリッパー、パラレルグリッパー、ロータリーグリッパーの3つのグリッパーを現在開発中です。
Yeah, and also the suction cup.
Section cup.
Yeah.
じゃあ、バキューム。
Yes.
あと、もう一個はバキュームで、吸い付けて物を、持つ。like グラム。
Yes.
バキュームグラム。
Yes.
そうみたいなものも計画しています。So PVです。Maybe some people remember in this vacuum gripper, only your video already.
Yes.
They asking this is the same as original one, product or maybe some other one on the video.
So it is similar in the videos, but we change some small like the surface of the part.
今、斉藤さんが話してた PV ですというのはまさにその通りで、ただ、全く同じではなくて、今、表面処理とかちょっと変えたりしてるみたいです。他、質問とかコメントとかありません。Many people are very excited about the gripper. We really looking to the own store.
Yes.
We'll try to accelerate this process and make it available pretty soon.
もちろんグリップも売るつもりでいます。Some other question? なければ終わりにしてもいいかなという感じ。ちょっと時間はちょっと早いけど、終わりにしてもいいかなというふうには思っていますが、どうでしょう。上とか上とか2、3分経って新しい質問来なかったら、大木さんが来た。はい。
So
many some Japanese users find some problem on the My Studio, like just a mistake on the link. How to report about that? Like issue to GitHub or send to Twitter to you.
Currently, most of the software issue, if you found it, please list it under the issue on GitHub. Our engineer will answer them weekly, and then we will manage all the answers together as a list of Q&A for the featured user.
That's a better. More reasonable to use GitHub.
Yes.
OK、バグレポートなるだけ GitHub にしましょう。で、みんなのバグを集中させましょう。Yes. OK、many use issue, many use pull request, more focus on the GitHub to use. はい。というわけで、レポートは GitHub。The hardware issue is maybe asked by the email or Twitter or maybe
Yes, of course.
ソフト以外は、メール出すとかそういう形で進めていく感じがいいかなというふうに思っています。Any other question? あ、来た。OK、この質問も答えてないですね。ごめんなさい。OK。Some asking、これはね、 currently, RoboFlow is a supported Microbot already or not?
Already. Yeah, already.
でかい工業用ロボットのソフトとして、世の中で有名なものとしては、ラトス、RTOS がありますと。で、RTOS はもちろんマイクロボットで動きますと。それとは別に、エレファントロボティクスがインダストリアルロボット用に公開しているロボフローっていう、アプリがあるんです。アプリというか、元アプリケーションというかプラットフォームがあるんですよ。で、ロボフローは今のマイクロボットですでに動きます。で、なので、大型の工業ロボットの大型の工業ソフトをマイクロボットで使う予定はありますかというと、予定はあるし、今でも使えています。そのソフトは何ですかっていうと、マイクロボット自身が作っているものはロボフロー。で、それは今も対応しています。もう一個の、R としては、現状でも対応しているし、もっと対応の度合いを深めていく予定です。The other one question, some microbot have the Python API. In this Python API is in the future to merge to the PY microbot repository or merge to the studio.
So right now, it will merge to the PY, the Python library. So we are just doing this right now, and it may be finished next week.
So PY に、集約されています。来週にはレポジトリに集約されるはずです。次が、Do you have the plan to replace the parts of the microbot? Replace the
parts,
fixed parts.
Deliver, yes.
And also, the Andy introduced, you have the plan to, in the future, not now, more high power server included about that.
Yes.
Also, selling on the parts.
Yes. We also sell like different colors and also like the transparent ones.
交換用パーツも基本的には、売らないパーツはないぐらいのつもりではいますと。で、今でも予定しているのは、色変えるとか、あとで透明パーツは出したいみたいなことも言ってます。ハイパワーモーターとかもそうですね。ミーティングの後、録画を提供できますが、一応僕は全部録画してます。中国からなんで、一応アップデートに時間はかかりますが、丸ごと上げるつもりです。
So they asked
it's American people asking about this. I recording the photo video. I'm in China, a bit difficult to using the YouTube. We need a time, but after in this meeting, we editing the video and upload to YouTube a whole of the meeting.
Yeah. We can also, after we record this meeting, we will be posted on YouTube, and if you're in China, we will post it in Bilibili.
Yes. Later, maybe the more 1-2 hours, my computer is processed the video already. I will send my video to you by the mobile.
Yes. Very good.
We edited and upload to our Switch Science channel, but we also using any video for anything you want.
Yes, thank you very much.
そう時間はちょっとかかるかもしれませんが、録画は公開するつもりですし、この録画、丸ごと、元動画をエレファントロボティクスにも渡すので、彼らどう使ってもいいということは言ってます。Yeah, he told many American users and also Western people also doing the meeting in space time.
Oh, really? Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Yes. Thank you for the Edo Wika. We also planning to next time user meeting for the more Western English-based people. And also 我们可以小举活动在上面。中国語でもやるそうです。Yeah, people, please. Do you have how was the current mass production status?
So right now, we already do the mass production right now, and but the problem is recently many workers just come back to so it will do this end of next month.
But
we already manufacturing many before the next month.
Currently, the 1 week, 20, 30. But after Chinese New Year, doing the official mass production.
We're doing more than that.
So right now we already have like 1,000 in stock, and before Chinese New Year, 1,000 in stock. So after Chinese New Year, we can sell more.
一応春節の前までに1000個ぐらいは今からまだ生産ができるはずです。で、春節後は、テストマスプロダクションじゃなくてオフィシャルマスプロダクションなんで、もうなんかガーンって出せるというふうに言ってます。
So we will have enough in the stock right now, and in the first and second patch we have some delay in the delivering due to manufacturing. We are sorry about that. But from today, if you order right now, you should have received it within a week.
今のところ、在庫は十分確保できるようになったので、今注文してもらえれば1週間以内に出荷できるはずです。他特に質問とかなければ。Oh, it's my question. You will upgrade the motor or upgrade servo or upgrade parts. This is two different versions or just best one and best version?
Just this kind of shape, but so we may upgrade some of the inner parts, but it will keep the similar price. Yeah, just like this one. But for another version like Microbot Pro, so that is another product.
Okay. In this, the newest Microbot is the best Microbot, and you provide only one Microbot.
Yes.
Otherwise, the Microbot Pro or
Yes.
other Microbot.
Yes.
そう一応、基本的には開放感を保った状態で新しいパーツを出し続けるつもりですよ。なので、一番いいマイクボットが一番、最新のマイクボットが最高のマイクボットみたいな、ポルシェみたいなプロジェクトで進めるんですけど、マイクボットって言ったら一番ちっちゃいやつ、で一番手軽なやつっていうのは変わらない予定です。
Yeah, but we have planned for my other kind of robot, not only cobot. It may be like my something.
Of course, マイクボットプロとか、あともっと言うと、子がつかないマイブラブラブラボットみたいな、でかいのが出る可能性はもちろんあります。
You just keep it a secret.
Joey had a lot of secret on his table. So please just follow us for the updated future.
他、特に質問ないかな。Okay, they really satisfied with the current product and also very successful with the future plan. Let's working together. We see science also want to deliver more microbot to sell to B2B.
Yes, we are looking forward to cooperation with Swiss Science, and we are doing so good so far. And we are expecting this could be achieved in a very short period of time, and this will be available for all our Japanese users in the short future. Yeah.
Okay. Some other question. Do you have plan to in this robot almost similar size but getting more tough, like a whole metal enclosure?
Yes. Whole metal. For this one, if we use metal, it may be a little bit heavy. So the panel that will be very small. Yeah, because usually for plastic we use 1.5 millimeter to 2 millimeter for the case. But usually if we use up to 4 millimeter, so for the plastic we will change to aluminum. But if we already use 1.5 to 2 millimeter, so if we use like 1 millimeter aluminum, it will be like twice of the heavy the weight, so it can only grab like 10 to 20 grab, so it will be useless.
More bigger version could be used metal sometime, but this version is the best choice of the period.
Yes, we already simulate all the things to suit the motors for many times.
部材については何種類か考えてはいたんだけど、今のサイズで考えると、金属にするといわゆる重たくなってしまって、物としては悪くなってしまうので、やっぱプラスチックがベストだなと。ただ、さっき話したように、プロバージョンとか、マイブラブラブラちょっと大きいボットとかがプラスチックかどうかはまた別の話だそうです。
Like we mentioned before, there's a balance between the toughness and the payload and the overall. We are somehow finding a sweet spot in between to achieve the best performance. But we also mentioned that in the close future, we were having a more powerful servo being replaced, and that could be in place in Microbot Pro, which by we are not reducing a lot of weight, not increasing a lot of weight, but with a more powerful servo, which should be ends up with more higher accuracy and also higher payloads.
もちろん、その将来的には、マイクボットプロになるのか、今のマイクボットがちょっと丸上がるのかみたいな形で、よりアキュラシーで、よりなんていうか、タフで、もちろんよりイージーとユースなロボットを考えてはいます。アイデアがあったら、これからもお待ちしております。じゃあ、これで一回 Q&A 聞きます。どうもありがとうございました。Thank you for
Thank you very much for joining today. Thank you.
Thank you. どうもありがとうございました。ズームを落とします。ありがとうございます。